Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Bunker Game. And this is a new Shudder exclusive, and this is from director Roberto, Zazzara, and has an intriguing setup of this idea of you're in this creepy bunker, and it's like these weird fascist kind of soldier setup, and this is all a live action role play. And all of a sudden things go sideways. The mastermind behind all of this disappears. They send all the players out, and then it's just the staff stuck in here all alone, creepy, and trying to find the mastermind who put this all together. Now, here's the thing. That's the setup. That's half the movie. Like, there's way too much setup here. It feels like it doesn't take until literally halfway into the movie where the players are, sent away. And you're just like, ugh, we're finally here, and it feels so drawn out. The pacing of this film is not great. It drags a lot. And even with all this time for setup, I feel like the characters and the relationships are still underwhelming and not particularly interesting. I just feel like you're in this moment, and it's trying to use, what's really going on as a way to keep your interest for an hour and 35 minutes of this film, and an hour and a half, and that's not enough. 45 minutes into this film, you don't even get to the crux of what's supposed to be going on, when then the tension starts building when it's just a small group of people in this giant bunker, which the design is great. The atmosphere is really well made, and you have the narrative setup, but you have the actual setup of the setting that lends itself to a lot of thrills and scares and stuff like that. And you're sitting there like, okay, this could be really interesting. But then it never really gets interesting. And it still drags. Even if the atmosphere is eerie, it just feels like it lacks that suspense and energy driving us forward. And by the time things start happening, you're just like, I'm already checked out. You lost me an hour ago. And that's a shame, because this is such an interesting and intriguing idea. It has a great setting. It has a great setup from a scare perspective, but from narratives and characters and actual pacing and energy, that's all just lacking and just kind of leaving you now what? Now that things are happening, I'm well beyond the point of no return to come back and actually enjoy this experience, which is a shame. But here's the thing. If you're a big fan of horror films, this is on Shudder. It's an hour and a half. I think you might get something out of it. But in general, it feels like a lot of wasted potential. But those are my thoughts on The Bunker Game. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.